Hello everyone, today is all about Weebly and creating your own personal website. This is a how-to guide to use Weebly, especially the tools and features. So when you get onto Weebly and sign up, usually through your Google or Gmail, what will happen is you'll choose a theme. I recommend that you use a portfolio, a personal kind of setup to your Weebly. I would avoid blogs or any of these other ones. And what you'll do is you'll scroll through and find a design that you like. Obviously, you can change the pictures and everything. Be aware that you don't want to spend 80 minutes figuring out a design. You just kind of want to go with an idea, and then you can make it your own. So I'm going to pick this. When I get the theme preview, what will happen is it will have default pages up here, and then it's going to show you what you want, and you're going to go to Start Editing. It's going to start generating your website, and when you do that, you are going to be using kind of like a canvas. Right now, it's going to ask you to choose your domain name, and you'll want to choose something that's professional but easy to understand. Weebly.com. The thing about this is you want to do .weebly.com. If you try to take off the Weebly.com, what will happen is you will have to pay for it. But if you choose Weebly as the subdomain, it's a free account. So I'm just going to do Thor Smith, Weebly.com. And then if I did it right, it's not going to, nuts. So what will happen is you want to make sure that you pick it so it doesn't cost you money. And it's going to ask me all these little edits and things like that. So right now I'm just going to worry about making the website name later. And I'm going to reload this. Okay, so when in doubt, just click off the screens. So what will happen is after you create your domain name, you're going to be on this editing canvas. So when you're on this editing canvas, you'll want to pay attention up here and over here. So over here, these are all the tools and features that you can add onto this and create different things. So right now, I don't want some of these things on here. So what I'll do is when I click on it, the feature will pop up, and when I get the red X, I can delete out what I don't want on here. And I can modify. So over here, it's hard to see, but over here, I'm going to take out this because I don't really want that. In a minute, I might be able to change out the picture. But if I want to add anything, what will happen is I'll go over here and I can pull these tools or features onto my canvas, and then I can change up what I want. So I could label this portfolio. I can make it big or small. I can change the color and make it look how I want. There's spacers. These things are nice because they create like these little white spaces to break up your paragraphs. Some other things that are nice are the image. When you do images, you'll want to make sure that when you upload an image, if it's your image, that's great, you own it. But if not, like for instance, I'm going to upload this image, I'm going to have to find the citation for it. So what will happen is I will find this picture online, and we'll just pretend here. So I found this picture online, and what I will do is I'll go to the picture and I will find the link and I will copy it. And then when I go back to my Weebly, I've uploaded my picture. I click on it and it brings me to this, and I will go to link, website URL. I will paste this on there, and then after you do that, this will have the image link to it. So then that way I know that the image is not stolen or I'm trying to plagiarize it. So these are all nice features. Like I said, the text box, the image, those are all really helpful. Students really like the slideshows, and you can add your own images. So today's really experimenting and just kind of figuring out what you want to do. The other thing that's super important is the tools up at the top. So right now you're under build, but if you go to pages, you can change the default pages right now into what you want. So you could do a home page. You could change this to about me. You can change the next one in a minute. The about page to, whatever the extra pages that you need to create. And the nice thing too is you can go to these pages and you can actually move them around. So right now, if I wanted to, I could scooch this over and now it becomes a drop page. So if I go home, I can go to the About Me. The last feature I want to show off to you is a build feature, but it's called a button. So buttons are really nice because instead of putting an ugly, sloppy web link, you can go to your button and you can link up a website, or you could link up a page that you already have. So I could link up my About Me page, and what will happen is when I click this, it will take me to the subpage that I've created. You can change up your theme if you don't like it, or change your fonts later if you're not happy with it. But remember, the build is important, the pages is important, and then also you can start playing around with theme. So that's a really quick crash course to Weebly, but hopefully that gives you some ideas to get started. Good luck!